Hello everybody, welcome back to Simple Gaming Review. It has been quite a while since I've made my last video, because if you can't tell, I am sick. It sucks, I have a cold. But I just wanted to make a video on one of my favorite consoles in my collection, the Atari 2600. Because yes, I do still play Atari games, I still like Atari, and this is my Atari 2600 Plus I got 2 years ago. And I got the amazing Pac-Man Ghost joystick. It's actually Clyde, as you can see right there. But this is my special Ghost joystick for Pac-Man. And I also got some of my games right here. I got Defender, Surround, and I got this, and I also got Berserk. But I really do love Atari 2600. It is the year 2026, finally, and I do still plan to use the Atari 2600. I've had multiple consoles right here, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, but I always go back to the basics and the classics, which is the Atari. And this console is great. I've had a fantastic experience with this system, and my mom actually got me this. My mom got me this one 2 Christmases ago. I believe it was like 2 Christmases ago. But yeah, my mom actually got me this one. I bought some of the games for it. And me and my mom have also played Atari together. And it's just a console that's like has some family history to it because my mom grew up with Atari and played Atari. And then eventually I bought my sister a Atari 2600. And my sister is younger than me, and she's, I'm not gonna say the exact age, but she's younger than me, and she also likes the Atari 2600, so pretty cool. I bought my sister one, my mom bought me one, and I've been collecting for it. I have a container over there just full of games. I have like probably 30 games in my collection. I got 2 wireless joysticks and a whole bunch of like wired joysticks. I got obviously the breakout controllers, whatever you call those. And it's been an overall great experience. Some people may think that the Atari 2600 is boring or lame or whatever, but it's actually pretty damn fun. And even though it is the year 2026, and even though this is a game console from the 70s, from 1977, it actually still has a lot of charm to it. It's still very enjoyable, very fun, and I have a lot of my favorite games are actually on this system. And even though I have a PlayStation 5, even though I have some new stuff, the old stuff is just as good. Plus, it comes in wooden. And you have the new Pac-Man Atari 2600 Plus that came out, which is also pretty cool. But I just want to make this video though because I still do love the system, and I'm somebody who likes to go to all things, you know what I mean? I'm a huge collector, love collecting games and game consoles, and even though I have a PlayStation 5, an Xbox, a Switch 2 right there, sure, I have some of the new stuff, right? But I still love the old stuff, and the old stuff will still be probably the most iconic things I have in my collection. I may also eventually get the Intellivision Sprint that just came out, possibly, because I've never really owned one of those. But I've owned Atari for several years, and it's just one of those consoles I do really like. They get really dirty though. I've already cleaned this thing once. I just hate how freaking dusty stuff gets. But I love all my old consoles, and of course I love my new consoles, but I like to go to the future, but also to the past, and just to experience all things gaming. And I think it's really the best way to experience, or to be a gamer, is to just experience it all, because why not? And Atari stuff is pretty cheap. Atari 2600 consoles are pretty affordable, and you got the original ones, you got the Plus, which is this one. I own the Plus, and I have the original, and I also have the Junior in my collection. But I think overall, these consoles are just fun. They're fun to collect for. they're enjoyable to play with every once in a while. And even as like a main retro gaming setup, they're pretty good to use. And I've used the Atari 2600 as like a main game console before, and it is a pretty interesting experience because there's no online, there's no DRM, there's no digital games. Everything is physical. Everything is just plug and play with this console, which is actually really nice because you don't really get that experience nowadays with PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X, you know. And everything nowadays has to have a setup to it, you know. But with the Atari 2600, you just kind of, you plug it in, and you're all set. You don't need to have an account, no Wi-Fi connection, no digital downloads. You just pretty much plug your games in, and there you go. And the games themselves, you know, they're pretty nice. They're pretty cool. I think this is actually Defender. Is this Defender? Oh wait, no, this is Maze Craze. But yeah, the games are pretty cool. They're fun to collect for. Very small, nice games. Everything for Atari is physical, so like, if you're somebody who's a physical gamer and you're looking for a console like this, everything is physical, so you don't have to worry about losing your games or anything like that. And it's really fun to collect these games. This is Maze Craze, which is a maze game. We get to try to find the exit, and there's like multiple game modes, but it's also like cops and robbers, so some modes you'll have cops chasing after you, trying to get you, and you have to try to survive. Pretty fun game. But overall though, you know, it's 2026. I'm still using the Atari 2600 game system, the video computer system, also as it's called. And I really love its design, the look of it. I love how basic it is. And while some people see something that's outdated, I see something cool and awesome. And while some people think the joystick is terrible, I'm one of those people that's like, oh, I actually like that. I actually like the joystick for the Atari. I actually like most of the games for it. And yeah, you know, I haven't really had a bad experience with the system. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video. I'm sick, but hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, comment down below what you think about the Atari 2600. And are you somebody who would ever be interested in picking one of these up or ever trying one out? I love these consoles because they're just awesome. And they're nice, and they try to put the game back in. They're nice, they're cool. They're pretty cheap. Pretty affordable. I love these classic boxes. Just look at how... This is such old school. I just love these so much. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the Atari 2600 video computer system. But, sorry. I've always loved this console, though. It's a nice game system. And even though I do have a $500 PlayStation 5 and a $500 Switch 2, yes, I still love to go back to this console every once in a while, or even a couple months or a couple weeks, and just kind of sit here with this setup and just kind of play my Atari games, you know. But anyway, hope you all have a lovely day or night, and keep on gaming, and enjoy yourselves, and peace out. Oh yeah, the Atari 2600.